The Spectre M4 is an Italian submachine gun that was produced by the Sights factory in Turin. It was designed by Roberto Teppa and Claudio Gritti in the mid-1980s. Production in Italy ceased in the year 1997, with the closure of Sights, but proceeded in very small numbers in Switzerland through Greco Sport SA, a company founded by Gritti, until 2001. The Spectre is a compact and light weapon, designed for instant firepower in close combat at short ranges. The four models have top-folding buttstocks, and were available with or without a forward hand grip ahead of the magazine housing. The largely polymer Spectre has a stamped steel receiver. The Spectre is used by the Swiss Armed Forces and by Italian Special Forces, and has been exported elsewhere. Design details. The Spectre is a striker-fired blowback firearm operating from a closed bolt. The trigger group is double action with a decocker. When the decocker is activated, the striker is dropped while a small flap that contacts the firing pin is retracted. When the trigger is pulled in the double action-like mode, the striker is retracted then dropped, firing the gun. This allows the shooter to safely carry a round in the chamber and fire immediately, as the double action trigger eliminates the need for cocking prior to shooting. A manual safety is provided. Unconventional 50-round and 30-round capacity, 4-column magazines are provided with the Spectre, but it can also use conventional 2-column magazines. Civilian variants. Versions of the Sights Spectre M4 submachine gun specifically made for the civilian market have been around since the middle 1980s and up to the late 1990s, their production suffering a major backlash when the U.S. federal assault weapons ban prohibited the import and sale of them on the American market, the biggest and most lucrative for this kind of item. The civilian-grade variants of the Sights Spectre M4 have namely been a semi-automatic pistol called the Sights Falcon, marketed in the United States as the Spectre HC, and a semi-automatic subcarbine called the Sights Ranger. These weapons retain the main layout of the original Spectre submachine gun, are incapable of fully automatic fire, and the original magazine capacity is reduced for marketing in countries where the law requires it, such as Italy. The Sights Falcon, or Spectre HC, pistol may or may not be encountered with the original top-folding stock and foregrip. The samples sold in the United States as the Spectre HC generally feature none of these. The Falcon sold in Italy feature both, with the foregrip being removable. The Sights Ranger subcarbine, which was a distinctly Italian market gun, features the foregrip, which is removable, a longer barrel, and the top-folding stock is permanently locked into open position to comply with the requirements of the Italian laws about the minimum allowed length for civilian legal long arms. The top-folding stock on the Sights Ranger subcarbine was, however, engineered to be easily removable for storage. In the version of this carbine sold in Italy, the removal of the stock was made harder, requiring the use of tools, and proceeding to effectively shorten the weapon by this way could be prosecuted as a criminal offense. In other countries, where legal, the removal of the stock in this and other versions was easier. Users. Italy. Switzerland used by the Swiss Armed Forces. France used by the National Police. Non-state users. Lebanon used by the Lebanese forces. Spectre M4. Type submachine gun. Place of origin Italy. Service history. Used by C users. Wars Lebanese Civil War. Production history. Designer Roberto Teppa and Claudio Gritti. Designed 1980. Manufacturer Sights, Società Italiana Tecnologie Speciali SPA, later Greco Sport, SA. Produced 1984-2001. Variants Sights Falcon, aka the Spectre HC, semi-automatic pistol, civilian, Sights Ranger semi-automatic carbine, civilian. Specifications. Weight 2.9 kilograms, 6.393 pounds. Length 350 mm, 13.78 in, folded. 580 mm, 22.835 in, unfolded. Barrel length 130 mm, 5.12 in. Cartridge 9x19 mm parabellum. 9x21 mm IMI. .40 SNW. .45 ACP. Action blowback, closed bolt. Rate of fire 850 rounds/min. Effective firing range 150 m, 492 feet. Feed system 30 round box or 50 round casket magazines. Magazines for civilian grade versions were factory modified for 15 round, 10 round, or 5 round capacity. Sights iron.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.